Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. We're in Blackpool and we're going to go and take a look at Market Street, which is this road here at the back of me. And we're going to go and find out about some of its interesting history and some of its hidden facts, because I was quite surprised to find out what I found out when I started researching it. So I think you might be too. So don't forget to make sure that you subscribe. Don't forget to make sure that you've signed up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter, and we will go and see what we can find. Have a good time, won't it? So this is obviously Talbot Square near North Pier and the Clifton Hotel and Blackpool Town Hall. And Market Street is the street that runs down the middle of it, and there are streets all over Blackpool that date back to the 1800s and the formation of the town that have got all kinds of interesting bits of history hiding and tucked away in corners. So I'm making it my mission to find out all these interesting things, and that's with the assistance of the mighty Nick Moore's History of Blackpool and the Fylde Coast. So that's what we're using as mostly our reference source. You can read it online. It's on the Visit Fylde Coast website. There's a link to it from the front page, and it's really interesting. It's better to look things up rather than to actually sit and read it from cover to cover, because there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. So we're going to start at this end, and as you know, Starbucks is brand new. I mean, that's literally just been open a few weeks at the time of making this film. But did you know that this town hall is the second one that Blackpool's had, and it was opened in 1900? And this frontage down the side of Market Street here, I commented about this the other day when we walked down. This frontage down here is the original Market Street frontage of 1896. So we'll go over the road and have a proper look at that. And apparently there was a spire on the roof of the town hall originally, and it was removed in July 1966. That's before my time, that, so I definitely can't remember that. I definitely can't remember that. Progress House is this red brick building at the right-hand side, and that was added in 1938. And there's a covered bridge between the old town hall and that one. So this must be the old facade that dates back to 1896. It's a beautiful building inside. If you ever get a chance to go in on the... Oh, look, it's there, 1896. It's got the date on it. If you ever get a chance to go in on the Heritage Open weekends, I would strongly recommend that you go in and have a look around, because it really is a lovely building. I think I might just need to take some photographs of that while the sun's shining on it. Do you know, in all the times I've walked up and down here, I've never noticed that little passageway. And the guy that's parked in this little van here has just been telling me that when he first started working at Blackpool Council, these garages weren't actually here, and that was a proper bridge that you could just walk underneath that connected the two streets. So well, so this is Progress House, and I have to say, for a new building, I don't think that's bad actually. I think the stonework and the detail on it is quite nice, and that was added in 1938. You can tell it's a period building and not a brand new one, because it's been built properly. And then of course on this side of the road you've got the back of the Clifton, which is on that corner, and then you've got Yates's. I've come over here to tell you the story of Yates's Wine Lodge. Some of these buildings on this side go straight through onto the promenade, and this, if you look at it from the front, is known as Feldman's Arcade. It was built as Feldman's Arcade in 1924, and it stretched through to 13 to 15 Market Street, which is obviously this side, with a shopping arcade underneath it. And there was a music emporium and a cafe on the upstairs floors. And then in 1960s it became Diana Warren's menswear outlet, which is a bit before my time, but I know the name, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I remember my mum talking about it. And apparently, Molly Sugden based Mrs. Slocum in Are You Being Served on the manageress, are you ready, who was called Betty Wanska. You've got to be very careful how you say that, haven't you? And she's seen her acting apparently at the Royal Pavilion, and thought she was perfect for the part of Mrs. Slocum. So there you go, it all started here in Blackpool. It became the Clifton Arcade Market eventually, and now it's Yates' Wine Lodge. So there is an entry to it on the front, on the actual promenade. And then next door to Yates' Wine Bar is the Leighton Rakes, which is the Wetherspoons pub. And that was opened on the 22nd of November 2011 by the marvellous Charlie Caroli Jr. It's one of numerous Wetherspoons in Blackpool. Rooftop bar, I didn't know that. I've never been in there. I must put that right. I must address that. The next to Leighton Rakes is West Street. I always thought this little bit of road here was called Burley Street, but it's not. This is the little Brilliance Arch, which takes you onto the promenade opposite the festival house, the Golden Wedding Chapel. And that continues just in this little bit of a direction here. So this is West Street as well. And then Burley Street starts where the arches are, straight in front of you. West Street car park is quite handy. It's a multi-storey, so you do actually end up parking right on the top of this building, on the top of here. And it's quite a handy car park when you're right in the middle of the town centre, and it's quite easy to get in and out as well. It's out might be a bit of a challenge to some people if you're not a particularly confident driver, but it's a handy car park. Which then brings me to Brannigan's. It's like Pub City down here, isn't it? And this apparently was built in 1848 as the Golden Fleece Hotel. It's been extended and remodelled numerous times, and then eventually got completely demolished, the original Golden Fleece, and rebuilt, opening on the 27th of May 1939 as the Fleece Hotel. And then it's had various other different owners. You can see when you look at the building at the top and you look up here, you can see how old the brickwork is, and it's an old original building. So that dates back to 1939, and it opened on the 11th of March 2016 as Brannigan's. It's like Pub City, isn't it? And you'll have noticed that there's a huge proliferation of buses. That's because Market Street is a bus hub. So all the buses come down here and they park up and wait and collect all their passengers. And that opened in October 2019. And you're probably wondering where the gate is. For the bus gate that's marked on the floor, that means that there are cameras. I'm just looking for them. There are cameras on this. Here we go. On this corner, this one. These are the bus gate cameras. This is the council CCTV, and this is your bus gate camera. So that checks registration numbers for approved vehicles, buses and taxis. And if you ain't on the list, you get a ticket. So don't say you've not been warned. I think we'll go over here. I'm going to end up getting knocked down here, walking down Middle Road. Now this was where it started getting interesting, because I didn't know that this bowling alley upstairs, this one up here, was originally opened by the people that had the Lobster Pot. So you'll know that on the front there's the old, what's it called, Robert's Oyster Bar, and above it was the Lobster Pot restaurant. And the Savoy Cafe opened here and on the prom in June 1914. So the whole block was demolished and rebuilt, with the cafe coming through the back to 29 to 37 Market Street, which of course is where we're looking at. It closed for good in 1963, reopening as the Lobster Pot restaurant. And then in 1966, the Lobster Pot Group opened their new 10-pin bowling alley, which they called Savoy Bowl. And I can remember it being called Savoy Bowl. And now, of course, downstairs is Coyote Ugly, which opened, I think, just before Christmas, didn't it? And their main entrance is on the front of the building. So this is the entrance into the bowl. It's called Blackpool Bowl now. That's your entrance into your bowling alley. So, over the road from the bowling alley is a little Blackpool transport hub. So this is where the staff have got sort of toilets and rest facilities. It used to be a little shop, and then they closed the shop, the customer information shop. But as you can see, it's where the Blackpool transport people all hang about. And my biggest surprise when I started researching this vlog was to find out that in 1847, Edwin Henry Booth bought a barn at Market Street and converted it to a tea shop called China House. And he lived in Church Street, and he introduced the first Italian delicacies to Blackpool. In 1896, he started selling wines and spirits, and in 1902, his son extended the shop and added a cafe. And 22 Market Street, which I reckon has got to be either that one or this one, it's kind of here somewhere, it's all right. It's here somewhere, was one of the first Booth supermarkets. And in 1900, he moved from Market Street to Albert Terrace. So, well then, there you go. I think it's really interesting though when you look upstairs and you see buildings from above. I mean, this is a modern-ish block. And the BHS building, as was, which is what this is at the left-hand side, was built in 1957. I wouldn't have said it was so old. If I'd have been asked to guess, I'd have said it was more 1960s. But apparently, in 1939, loads of buildings were demolished at this sort of side of Market Street in order to make way for the widening of the road, and it became the site of a popular open-air market. I don't know anything about that. I'd be interested to know whether you ever remember going to it. It was 1956 when they started building BHS, so that's way, way before my time. But I'd be very interested to know whether anybody remembers going to an open-air market on this side. And then you look upstairs at all these buildings across here, and they've all got the original old Art Deco features on them. I mean, look at the top of Leonard Deal's here, 1874. It's a shame it's in such a state. So this, of course, was BHS, which is now B&M. That was BHS. And this building, as I said, was all built in 1957. All this with the car park above. It's a brilliant view from the car park. It literally comes up to my chin, the parapet, so it's very high. But you can just see over the top and see. In fact, if you go up there and look at the Grand Theatre and the way that they've done on their finial and the top of the building, it looks stunning. So that's Market Street. I hope you've enjoyed that. You've enjoyed that little look around and look up and look above and find out some of the past, and recording it for today as well. And then as you carry on in that direction, this is Bankay Street. So until next time, make sure that you've subscribed, make sure that you've hit the little bell for notifications, and don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter, and we'll go exploring in other places soon. Bye for now.